Buenos dias and welcome to Stepping Stones Lección 41, Pecan Pie and Bosses, Part 1. This is someone cutting a couple of pieces of pecan pie. Why would they be doing that? Well, because this French chef, Pierre, is going to give some students a grade on their cooking. So he's looking at this torta, or as he says, pastel, and he's already making up his mind about some things, but he's still going to taste it. In Spanish, French, and English, we can look at this word chef, and it is kind of interesting. Español, Francés, Inglés all use a variation of this word. Watch. In Español, the word is jefe. It means boss. In Francés, chef means boss. And in Inglés, it means chief. But of course, we know that the word chef is used for people who are highly skilled in cooking and baking, whether it's desserts or working with meat and potatoes, etc. So we're looking at the word chef today, and we're looking at it in terms of, well, partly what do chefs do, and what does the word mean? Boss. But do you have to be bossy to be a chef? Well, yeah, I mean, you got to be a little bit bossy, but you should be bossy in a good way. Now here we have dos jefes, or dos chefs, or dos chiefs. So you see, they are chiefs of the kitchen, or you could say they are bosses of the kitchen. But they are people who have special training, and they have worked in these positions outside of school. It could be a man or a woman, but these are dos bosses, dos jefes, and they're looking at this torta, and they're both discussing it. By the way, let's take a look and see if we flew from here across the ocean. We will go all the way across, 8 hours or so, and we would end up here in Francia, where Chef Pierre was born. He has a French mother and an Italian father, or maybe it's the other way around. And so when he and I talk, I'll speak Portuguese and Spanish, and he'll speak French and Italian. And we understand each other. It's pretty fun. We'll come back to all that later. Right now, let's move some things around. Let's see. We have un helado, an ice cream cone or an ice cream treat, una papa, pollo, agua, una botella de agua, leche, maíz, una manzana y queso. Now, let's move these things around in a way that we can practice saying, I want it or I don't want it. But in Spanish, we're not going to worry about the word it, not in a case like this. We usually just say I want or I don't want. So, let's see. I want una papa. Quiero leche. Quiero una manzana. No quiero maíz. No. Quiero pollo. No quiero agua. Quiero un helado. No quiero queso. Quiero agua. Oh, okay, we'll bring that back over. Now you can practice saying this stuff anywhere. Quiero, no quiero. Somebody says, hey, you want to play basketball? No quiero. Or you can say, sí, quiero. No quiero leche. No quiero la papa. No quiero el... sí, quiero el helado. No quiero agua. No quiero pollo. No quiero helado. No quiero manzana. I've had enough of that. You have? No. Quiero queso. Okay, I'll give this to you then. Queso. Quiero una papa. Quiero maíz. Quiero helado. Quiero una manzana. No quiero leche. Okay. Quiero agua. No quiero pollo. Okay. We'll leave it right there then. And we will go to una práctica, and you can write these down. Here's a sample. Look at the sentence down here. I went to el mercado and I bought. We're going to say fui a él. A él. It's combined in here. Let me just show you what I mean here. A él. But we're going to combine it. In Spanish, we just say al. So, I went to the store and bought. Fui al mercado y compré. Now listen to this. Fui al mercado y compré manzanas y maíz. And then you would write them down in that order, the letters that I said. And so you would write down de y luego P. Manzanas y maíz. Okay, so now you see how that works. Número 1. Fui al mercado y compré una manzana y leche. Fui al mercado y compré una manzana y leche. The answer is de C. Número 2. Fui al mercado y compré papas y pollo. Fui al mercado y compré papas y pollo. Just try to get one of them right. B, C. Papas y pollo. Número 3. Fui al mercado y compré maíz, leche y agua. Fui al mercado y compré maíz, leche y agua. The answer is maíz, leche, agua. 4. Fui al mercado y compré pollo y un helado. Fui al mercado y compré pollo y un helado. The answer is, if you need more time, pause, of course. The answer is pollo y un helado. One ice cream treat, or a ice cream, or just ice cream. Número 5. Fui al mercado y compré manzanas, maíz y queso. Fui al mercado y compré manzanas, maíz y queso. The answer is B, D, A. And it's been great being with you again. Hasta luego.